I'm in the right place. This is City Hall, east side.
From support and feel an ambulance arrive can make huge difference between life and death. And all it takes is our own hands. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. To say a few words.
Just want to rise and thank Mary and our guests for the work they do. The levels of high blood pressure, issues of diet are profound. I thank you for your work and appreciate the hard effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another round of applause. When we're doing trying to save our lives. The code today doesn't look like it. We've got a lot of things that need to be fixed around here. We've got a lot of things, not just here in Los Angeles, worldwide, we've got a lot of things that really need to be fixed. These awareness movements that are happening all over the planet are happening for a reason. It's because the governments are ignoring the people. And I don't mean this to insult, the people that are in government. I do believe, honestly, as individuals, they're doing what they can. Well, some of them anyway. And I can't speak for everyone. But I really think it's important to start looking at why the people are upset about the way things are and where the imbalance is. I mean, take for example the fact that the laws, just the idea of fines, it's a completely unfair concept. The whole idea that somebody who's got 10 bucks to his name gets the same fine as somebody who's got $1 billion for breaking his paper and my signature on it, no big deal. The fact that drinking fountains were taken out of Pershing Square, where they found out that homeless people were using them to bathe. Hey, why did they just put up showers somewhere? Pipe with a little water coming out of it, a partition wall somewhere. I mean, obviously people need to get cleaned up. You don't take away a source of water because somebody needs to get clean. This is just about, being considerate of each other, recognizing that we are a society of human beings. We need to start acting like humanity.
Sure.
Please. Thank you for that. Thank you for adjusting your calendar and coming down here to testify.
When we're actually be talking about issues, I don't know, that was really gross.
It's my understanding that the teachers from the school wanted to have the children introduced. Anyway, Mr. Garcia, good to see you.
Good morning, Chicago. I'm just Garcia and my blog is www.advocate.com. We are talking about what needs to be done as far as housing, transportation, and
Close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
Okay, now we will vote on the item. Open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
Thank you. Mr. Nordini.
Good morning. Respectful City Council members, good morning for lunch. My name is Matthew Chen, and I'm a progressive and liberal Democrat in Los Angeles area, I believe. I represent the people, especially in the country from South Central Los Angeles.
I think that's very, stressful situation, and they are waiting for the same things that we already received.
Yo les pido a ustedes, por favor, que nos ayuden, por favor, que somos unas mujeres trabajadoras.
Please help us. We are very hard-working women.
Y han amenazado con correr a mis compañeras.
They already mentioned that they are going to fire the other co-workers.
Y a mí no se me hace justo eso porque
I don't think it's fair.
you are guilty. The CCA, the government, and the city government are so concerned with aesthetics, they are criminalizing people, harassing them, brutalizing them, putting them in jail, which is a place designed to demoralize you further. I've been there 3 times since I started speaking out against it. I've been tear gassed in Oakland, I've seen a tank in Stockton, I'm surveilled and tracked by the government for speaking out, and I want to tell you that political is not criminal. This ordinance is specifically designed to take us out of public space. What public space? There is no public space left.
Yeah! Yeah!
We talk about our right to protest, yet there is no place to assemble. The fundamental contradiction here is leading to the criminalization of protesting everywhere. You tell us to rally, but you don't come to our rallies. You don't pull us to see what our concerns are. And instead you have lunch with lobbyists. You represent them. That's fascism. I'm not disappointed in your actions or your inactions or your ignorance. To be disappointed would imply that I expect otherwise. And in this political climate, I think it's fair to say your methods and ignorance are right in line with the national government and the Department of Homeland Security.
Occupy!
This is part of a larger strategy, and you are all complicit.
But check.
Yeah!
Hi, kids. First off, I'd like to say that, give us your name. Oh, my name is Alexander Berkman III. I read a book. Written a book. You should read it. I just want to say that the first thing, upon coming in this building, I experienced a lot of bad energy. I was called an asshole by someone, just for standing around. And then I come in here and I see someone from the Los Angeles public speaking here, and I see someone behind your little table here taking a picture of him, finding it very amusing. I don't find that amusing. I think you are servants of the people, and you should be bowing before us instead of mocking us.
Yeah!
So, that said, I just want to point out, with 1 minute left, that today is D-Day. I believe it's the 68th anniversary of D-Day, the day that our soldiers marched onto the shores of France against Nazis, real Nazis, and faced certain death, fighting for something that they believed in, which is free speech. That's what they were told. And what's happening today is not free speech at all. What's happening today is a limitation on freedom of assembly and freedom to organize and freedom to just be. Just freedom to exist. So I want you guys to ask yourselves what you guys are doing. What's the whole thrust? What's the whole point of what you guys are doing? And where do you envision us in 5 years? Where do you envision this society in 10 years? Where do you see these people that you're kicking out of wherever and kicking them to wherever? Where do you think they're going to go? They're going to go to your house, and then you're going to react. And then there's going to be revolution.
Yeah!
Thank you very much. Next is Ben.
Creating mutually beneficial industry government power elite, that's fascism. When obsession with security runs rampant within our communities, when the government uses fear-mongering as a tool to disregard our humanity and scapegoat undesirables, that's fascism. When the police are given weapons of violence to enforce the status quo, to harass and terrorize the houseless, people of color, members of the trans community, and protesters, and are celebrated for this violence they inflict on us, that's fascism. When the Central City Association, self-proclaimed advocates of the business community, works hand in hand with corporations, LA City Council, the City Board of Supervisors, and the state legislature, using corporate money to pass legislation that benefits only them, hires private security to harass and bully our houseless community, displacing them and pushing them farther away from the streets of downtown, when they create arbitrary laws making it possible for LAPD to protect their interests and the businesses that they represent, criminalizing homelessness, including motions to limit park hours and ban tents in LA. What does that sound like to you?
Fascism!
In 2006, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals suspended an attempt to ban camping within the city of LA under the grounds that the number of beds for houseless community was inadequate. 6 years later, I think we can safely say that wrap our heads around providing basic human needs to the people while we're slamming corrupt businesses and their lobbying groups.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Council to stop turning his back on the poor and the homeless. It ain't no secret why all of a sudden you want to implement some new park rules just before you open City Hall Park. It's nothing more than an attempt to stop the occupiers from expressing their constitutional right to assemble. You have built billion-dollar playgrounds for the 1% right here downtown, like Staples Center, OLA LACC, Disney, and now you're building Farmers Field and Grand Avenue.
Here, here.
Then you gotta do something for the 95%.
Yeah.
Open up City Hall Park with no